In the garden grow seeds we've planted long ago. We've waited for the day when you would blossom. We showered you with love like a rainfall from above. Now this lovely flower you've become, beautiful in everything you do. All of life is waiting just for you. And come what may, make the most of every day. It's your only journey, you must lead the way. And we'll be here, watching you year after year, standing right behind you. You must lead the way.
I'm Charlie Brown.
When they talked to the faculty at the beginning of the school year this year, they said, "What do you do?" And as opposed to just saying, "Oh, I'm the theater teacher," I said, "I help a student find their passion."
And what it is that we're trying to do here is cultivate critical minds and compassionate hearts. There's a dramatic opportunity where kids are practicing speaking in public.
It's a chance to teach them how to work with groups, to teach them how to be responsible, to teach them how to be better speakers, to teach them how to be team players.
We had one student in here, and I keep saying it was the best day of work I've ever had, where we taught her to use a jigsaw. She cut a piece of scrap wood and was halfway out the theater at the end of class and then turned around and came back and was so elated to pick up the piece of scrap she had cut and said, "I didn't think I could do it, and I want to show my mom."
Each student finds their niche in their theater program here.
I'm doing sound design for the middle school state drama festival. Being able to think like during a play, I got to do all these sounds.
They have a chance to really find out who they are.
They have their individual roles, and yet they're part of something larger.
Theater isn't all about the solos and who has the most lines, but really most of plays are comprised by everyone singing at the same time.
We learn to be Jewish through Jewish studies and through Tefillah and through Hebrew, and this is a way to be Jewish through dance.
If you make a mistake, it's okay. Sometimes mistakes happen.
The kids that I notice that come right on stage who've never done anything before, that shine and sparkle, that it always amazes me.
There's nothing that really replaces that feeling when the lights come up, the sound goes on, and everything's live.
To create something that is larger than ourselves is an incredibly important piece that we need to understand about being human. The children already know, innately they know what a beat is, they know what rhythm is. My job is to teach them more of what they already know.
Learning how to read music, learning how to write music, learn how to listen and analyze music. And all these things come about by actually making music.
I tell them, this year we're going to write an opera together. And they freak out. What? And then about halfway through the year, I noticed that they're now completely engaged in the process. Then they can start doing things that they never thought they would be able to do.
When my son was in 3rd grade, he was very excited about the opera project. He said, "Ima, I just figured something out." And I said, "Oh, well, what'd you figure out?" He said, "Well, when you listen to rap music," he said, "it's really recitative, just like I'm learning in music class." And I thought, wow.
Music education is going to create something really powerful and wonderful here at Rashi.
Miss Johnson Green, the music teacher here at my school, she's always telling me to get a better position because she doesn't want me to get hurt and stop playing. It's really fun to actually write my own songs and then perform them.
I've learned a lot more about singing and how to make my voice sound better.
The 5th graders this year did a songwriting unit. Alyssa Johnson Green offering the girls the chance to perform their original song in the spring chorus concert in front of the entire school and their families, I think is a pretty unique opportunity.
Over the ocean into the green grass, Everyone's different, different at last.
Rashi uses the powerful medium of music to help make abstract concepts more tangible and accessible to our kids.
We want them to have self-esteem. They know when they sound good, and the pride that they have after working hard and acquiring these skills is what the Rashi School is all about.
We're at a school that helped us and continues to help us raise our children.
When I play guitar, people love to listen, and it brings them happiness. So if it makes them happy, it makes me happy.
What we want our children to do is experience Judaism through all of the senses. You want to find an access for every student to relate Torah to their lives and themselves and their feelings.
I discovered sort of like an artist inside of me.
I've been able to experiment with different types of art.
I could put down on paper a lot of emotions and how I'm feeling.
When he saw colors, he experienced them as feelings.
The arts teach so many things like problem solving and expression and risk-taking.
To show them every little facet, which they will put in their heads and they'll remember.
You're bringing your own perspective, you have your own entry point. So when you come to a painting, you're seeing not just visually, but you're seeing through the lens of your experiences.
It gives children an opportunity to spend time in their right brain.
Rashi helps take the arts and really explore them throughout an integrated curriculum.
You're always seeing an interrelationship between the different subjects, and music and art and theater is no different.
When they're talking about science, they would be talking about the chemistry of different colors.
We see the kids upstairs working with fractions that we're teaching them here, and they're incorporating that into their learning in music.
With my son, who is much more of a science and math kid, it helped him develop a creativity that he then exposed and explored within math and science, and allowed him to think outside the box and to have that confidence.
There's a quote from a great movie, Mr. Holland's Opus. Reading and writing in long division is great, but if we're not going to fund music and art, what will our students be reading and writing about?
One of the things I often hear about Rashi graduates is that they're very creative and they're able to think out of the box. I think in today's world, in today's economy, that being able to think boldly and being able to have a vision are really, really important.
Rashi is an environment that creates mensches, and it also nurtures dreams. It's an extraordinary gift. It doesn't get any better than that.
Please.